It's the impact of rainforest deforestations. I mean, if you look at these here in this beautiful land, and for all these years, you've seen deforestations. You know, this place we are seeing here today, say just 30 years ago, this place was a rainforest. It's full of big, big trees. You know, it lasts for years. And I'm talking about mahogany trees, Iroko trees. So what we're seeing in the environment today is environmental devastations. This land was full of trees, was 100 years old, 300 years old. You know, today all the trees are gone. The indigenous trees are being replaced. These are not indigenous trees here. Leaves here. You see this? These are not indigenous trees. And all the indigenous trees, because people are using chemicals on the land. We're somewhere here in Edo State. And 30 years ago, this place was a rainforest. Some of these trees you're seeing, this is a kola tree. This kola is more than, probably is at least, it's more than 50 years old. This kola tree you're seeing. It's more than 50 years old. And all these places you see farmland here, it used to be forest and big trees. This particular kola you're seeing, yeah, this one is, this is a bolo tree. We'll see more bolo on the way as we go. Some of these trees are some 70. And that tree over there, that big tree you're seeing, that's a bolo tree there. Those trees are more than 80 years old. 80, 90, I think. That particular tree over there is more than 100 years old. Yes, that tree has been there for years. It's more than 100 years old. It's owned by the community. So all this area you're seeing, it used to be forest. Thick forest. Now all the trees are gone. Just look. The trees are gone. No more trees. Every year, this place gets burnt down with fire. We got timeout. See, timeout. Timeout. See? As you can see, the land is it's just empty. No more trees around. And if you come to this village now, the weather is so hot. It's becoming too hot here because all the trees are gone. When our forefathers lived in this land, they used to plant trees back. They didn't just take down trees, they take a tree and they plant the trees. They didn't just cut trees down. Today what we're seeing, people are just cutting down trees, you can see. Before this place, you couldn't see tree, it was a thick forest. But full of rubber plantations. You see mocking, a lot of animals. A lot of birds that live on the canopy of the tree. Now we have this, has been around for a while. Especially that kind of plant. If you know this plant, it's a special kind of plant we have here. It's not food though. You can't eat it. It comes from this tree. It looks like jackfruit. I hope you can see. But there, it looks like jackfruit, but it's not jackfruit. See that fruit over there? Yeah, this tree you're seeing here should be 100 and something years old. This tree. This is one of the oldest trees here in this forest. All the trees, unfortunately, they are gone. You can see this tree has been around for years. All the trees around here. It's the only tree that's still surviving. They've not cut it down yet. Probably it's not good enough for wood. Maybe that's the reason why the tree is still standing. You can see it's been around for years, more than 100 something years. I remember when I was little in the 80s, this tree was still here. I was quite little then. This tree was here. And that one over there is the obolo tree. It's been there for years. The obolo tree came in the late 1900s. It's a big obolo tree. It belongs to the community. Late 1900. So all these places you're seeing, it used to be trees. I want to go close to this and show you. It was rainforest. You could even see through the thicket. They were just like those trees you're seeing there. You have all these trees here. You have mahogany, you have obeche, just name it. They were all here. But look at right now, they are gone. They don't exist anymore. This road we're going through was created by our forefathers. We're talking about early from the 1600s. Because here you can see how deep it is. It's been a footpath. Because our forefathers used to live in this area. When they first came to this place, this is where they lived. They built their houses here. This was where they lived. They were staying here. They planted a lot of trees here. This was the road. This footpath was the road. And here they moved to one of those where we are now. When the government built a new road, there used to be houses here, these places here. There used to be houses in these places, all these places. It was a community. When our forefather came in here to conquer this land, this place, people built their homes here. This was the first settlement. They lived in the thicket of the rainforest. It was a huge rainforest, back then. And this particular tree you're seeing here, this is the obolo tree. This is 100 and something years old. This tree comes from in the early, late 1800s. We're going to 1900. This tree you are seeing here. Because for obolo to grow to this level, it's been here for years. It's been here for a long time. Let me take you around. You've never seen semi-forest before. This is how it looks like. Yeah. This footpath has been around for hundreds of years. I believe from the 1500s. This footpath created my great-grandfathers who were pioneers of this land. My grandfather come to this place. It was a thick forest. Over to the other side, there's a river. There was a stream there. So when they removed most of the trees, all over here was rubber plantations. There was a lot of rubber plantations here. But they've cut the rubber down. So for the past 10 years, we've seen just in the space of a very short time, I say, in the space of just space of 20 years, the whole forest is completely depleted. Before, there's a lot of antelopes here. Antelopes, grasshoppers, rabbits, snakes, mushrooms. We used to have a lot of mushrooms grow in this forest. If you needed mushroom, you just come into this forest. Forest, it was just like that. See how thick that area is? That place is still it's still tame. It's not they've not destroyed that area yet. Oh, but this area that you're seeing now, it was just like the other side. See that forest over there? I remember in the 80s we could come in here and just come look for snake. You know, come here look for snake. Not just snake. I mean mushrooms. There was really good mushrooms here. It was just like that. That was that was the original forest we have here. You know, that over there, see how it looks? Yeah. It's a ticket. You see how thick that is? That is how a forest should look like. I'm even surprised they've not diversified those trees there. You know? See that? You know? And all these trees here, these are umbrella trees. Some 200 years old. I'll take you to the one of the oldest here. That one came from the 1700s. In the early 1800s, when my great-grandfathers actually used to live here. That's when they planted the umbrella tree. I'm going to take you there. But let's go through this side and see. This other side. Wow, this is good. You see this? This is how a forest should look like. This is how it used to be. This is amazing. This place has not been touched at all. It's still the way it was years ago. Nobody has come in here even thinking. See this beautiful forest? This is how it used to be. It's really, when you come here, it's cool. See the canopies. On the lands, you see a lot of trees, a lot of leaves, a lot of plants living under the shade of these trees. This is dry season now, right? When you come here in the rainy season, oh my God, this place is going to be full of life. And now it's still dry season. It's still full of life. You know, it's dry season. Look at that. Wow, this is beautiful. I want to show you, this is, most of these trees here, these are bolo trees. These trees you are seeing a couple of years old. The bolo you are seeing here. That's how it looks on the ground. Hope you can see it. I'll show you. Right there. That's the bolo. That's the fruit that comes from that big tree. You know. It's very nice to see this area is still very well populated and untouched. And one thing about rainforest here, you see a lot of plants, beautiful plants, a lot of flowers. This is very common flowers here. It just grows on the forest floor. This grows on the forest floor. You can see how beautiful it looks. You know, it looks like cocoyam, but it's not. But it's a flower. Beautiful plant. Some of those plants you're seeing here, they are all medicinal trees. They're medicinal. They're medicinal. So we look the spot now. This is a farms area. Farms. Of course, that's the bamboo leaves, which grows very well here. And all this tree over here. This is that's a kola nut tree. Yeah. So deforestations is affecting the environment because people are cutting down trees, they don't plant it back. So the level of deforestation is heartbreaking. This is how a forest should look like. Every herbs you're seeing here, these canopy floors of this forest, they are all herbs. They are herbs. You know? See the difference? This is empty. We're back here to this land, and that's the rubber tree. Somebody just cut this down. Huh? I don't know. Can you imagine? This is our land. They just take down trees without your permission. You know? Wow. Just look at that rubber plantation. This is a full of rubber plantations. Somebody just cut down that rubber without even permission from the owner. You know? That's what is going on here. Look at this plant. This plant is actually a vegetable. If you know it, this is a vegetable plant. You eat the fresh ones. Very medicinal. It's good for the body. Of course, these are your bananas. These are your cassava. These are cassava. This is a bola tree. It's getting old. This is more than 200 years old, a bola. You can see. It's been around for years. It's 200 years old. 200 something years old. This bola comes from the 1800, early 1800. This year it didn't produce. As you can see, it's losing its lifeline after all these years. I don't know if I can go closer. This is more than 200 years old anyway. I know it comes from the 1700. I know. As you can see. That's a bola right there. This is one of the oldest trees. See, fire has gutted it. Alright, folks. If you're watching this channel, please subscribe. Like, subscribe, and comment. We're going through rainforest and just trying to review some of the devastations that we have seen in our rainforest. Most trees every year, they set fires all this place, and it's killing all the, destroying the environment. You know, as you can see, yeah. So such affecting our environment. We need to protect our rainforest. If you are watching this, we encourage you to plant a tree, and let's stop cutting down trees. Plant trees, let's protect our environment. You know? All right, folks, let's like and subscribe. The sun just came out. The sun just came out. You know. Please like and subscribe. And, I hope you enjoy the video. And please let us save our rainforest. Let's save our environment. Endeavor to plant a tree today.